Now at 10, a parked car can get hotter than you think. The warning every parent needs to hear. And enjoying delicious food and giving back to the community. We'll have the story as your news at 10 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 10 on BTV.
Good evening, I'm Hannah McDonald. Thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with first responders are warning people about the consequences for leaving children in hot cars. This is after two recent incidences in Georgia, including one that led to the death of a 4-year-old. Graham Lee reports.
Central EMS has not had to respond to any incidents involving kids in hot cars so far this year, but for veteran paramedic Tony Lee, it's nothing she hasn't seen before.
We usually get called out, find a kid in a hot car, they're having, some trouble breathing, not responding well. We try to get them out as quick as we can, get them some medical attention.
Hey, kitty! This week, the Cobb County Sheriff's Office released body cam video of an incident that happened last month at a mall outside of Atlanta. Deputies had to rescue a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old who were trapped in a car for more than 40 minutes.
Oh, you're hot.
Temperatures in the car reaching 117 degrees, which first responders say are extremely dangerous for children.
They don't regulate heat as well as we do when we're a little older. Now, not elderly, but kind of middle-aged. Their body temperature can get up very quickly, causes their organs to shut down, and they can die very quickly.
The GBI is also still investigating the death of a 4-year-old in Metter, Georgia, who was found dead in a car a few weeks ago. First responders say the best thing to do is to be aware of your surroundings at all times.
We never want to leave anybody in a car while it's not running in the summer. Always check and make sure everybody's out of the car when you get out. And then when you're not in the car, make sure you keep it locked so nobody can get in the car without you knowing.
They also say if you have young children with you, you should make a regular habit of checking your back seat before you leave.
If you're aware of your surroundings, you're checking the back seat, you're checking around the car, then you're not going to forget your children, and you may avoid other issues as well.
EMS says they give the same advice to keep an eye out for our elderly folks who are also more sensitive to heat. They encourage parents and caretakers to be alert and know where they are at all times. It's time now for a look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci. How's the weather looking this week, Jenna?
Well, Hannah, we had some really strong storms today, and I'm sure many of you heard it if you're around Augusta or Columbia or Aiken County. We're still tracking the leftover parts of some of these storms, but definitely not as strong as it was earlier. You can see we no longer have any warnings, but we do still have an aerial flood advisory for parts of Bamberg County. Here's a closer look at Aiken County and Augusta, where we still have some heavy rain. This is right over the town of Aiken, and then we have light showers around Saluda and Edgefield County. A speck of rain here around the metro, and then down towards the south, parts of Barnwell, Allendale, and Bamberg County still seeing light showers. And once again, that aerial flood advisory is in effect for the town of Bamberg for the next hour. Now here's a live look in at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. The game had a major rain delay, but it started around 9:05. Still at 0 so far for the Green Jackets versus the Salem Red Sox. They're at the top of the 5th inning. And you can see for our almanac today, we had a low of 72 and a high of 91. The rain kept us a few degrees below average. And now our temperatures are in the low to upper 70s, 74 in Augusta, 75 in Aiken. And those winds are a little bit breezy, gusting up to around 20 miles per hour. Now for tomorrow morning, we'll be in the low 70s, but we will have another chance of rain later on in the day. All those details coming up, but back to you, Hannah.
Thanks, Jenna. Well, the South Carolina Department of Public Health has launched mobile health clinics. The units were designed to go where traditional healthcare can't, like remote areas and small towns. The clinics offer free vaccines, family planning services, STD testing, and more.
We want to make sure if people have needs for public health services that they can get them and get them in the most convenient manner.
Each unit is accessible for people with disabilities and equipped with space to see more than one patient at a time. Good food for a cause tonight. A local Little League has started hosting its Food Truck Friday to raise money so they can continue hosting baseball games. Master City Little League on Finney Road was not able to have a spring season due to damage from Hurricane Helene, but organizers are hoping to raise enough money to keep the complex open. Dozens of food trucks and vendors filled the parking lot with tons of different options for people to choose from.
A lot of places were doing them, and we figured this was a great place to have. We have a lot of property out here to be able to
donate, the complex receives $10 for every donation, and you can get a $60 gift card.
Who can say anything negative about donating blood? It saves lives.
I spoke with two vendors who run a family-owned business.
This is great. You know, we're glad to be here and look forward to meeting new faces and having a good night. Selling a few snow cones.
Yeah.
A few smash burgers.
Clem told me the importance of Little League goes beyond the playing field.
Keep kids coming out to play baseball. Kids need a safe place to be able to come and play. They need coaches that are coming out here to help teach kids.
Yep.
So our bottom line is to see these fields filled with kids playing baseball, hearing the crack of the baseball and the parents screaming at kids to run is just, it's so wonderful.
If you would like to get more information on the Little League or donate, you can find the link to their website at WJBF.com. Augusta University's College of Nursing is celebrating 20 years of outreach at Costa Farms in Trenton, South Carolina. The Worksite program brings healthcare access to agricultural workers who are predominantly Hispanic and Latino. They often face unique health challenges by nature of their work, plus cultural and language barriers. This morning, they were given physical exams, including lab work and any necessary referrals. This school year, the Richmond County Public School District will feed students in need. It's through the Community Eligibility Provision Program. Every student will have access to free breakfast and lunch. Additional foods, beverages, and snacks will be available for purchase. Daily menus will be on the school district's website. We have a link on our website at WJBF.com. Augusta Locally Grown's online market is open for people to get fresh produce year-round. It opens each Friday at noon and closes Sunday at 9 p.m. Pickup is on Tuesdays between 4 and 7. The online market was started to allow producers to have a safe place to sell year-round and to address the issues in food deserts or food swamps. That's where there's not access to healthy foods in the area. They have pickup locations in Augusta, Evans, Harlem, and soon-to-be in Deering.
Every dollar we spend with a local farmer, that boosts the economy by $10. So we believe that this is a phenomenal way for us to not only help our own health, but to help our own community.
For more information on where the locations are and how to purchase from the market, you can find that on our website at WJBF.com. A popular 2020 campaign to support local bars and restaurants.
And we'll have scattered storms again tomorrow, but a lower chance of rain on Sunday as those temperatures heat up. I'll have your full by first forecast right after the break.
WJBF News Channel 6 is proud to salute those who have achieved excellence in 2025. Congratulations, you are the best of the class. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5/6.
Welcome back. We did have a couple storm reports to share with you today. We had that severe storm warning down in Screven County, right around the border of Jenkins County, and that's where a couple trees went down. Other than that, we had some flooding, but no other storm reports. Definitely a lot of lightning, though, and that was dangerous in itself. But you can see over the past 12 hours, we did see several spots pick up over 2 inches of rain, including Augusta, parts of Aiken, and Bamberg, where there's still that aerial flood advisory ongoing with light showers passing through. So we do have a couple thunderstorms still, and that's right around Aiken. You can see Burnett Town, North Augusta, and Aiken, a couple lightning strikes and heavy rain. Widespread showers up towards Edgefield and Saluda, and that aerial flood advisory lasting until 11 p.m. as there's still some moderate steady rain coming down in Bamberg, so they could even get up to around 3 inches. Here's a live look in at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Sky View Cam. We do have some clouds still with temperatures sitting pretty comfortable in the mid-70s. It's muggy, though, with dew points also in the 70s. So a typical summer night with upper 70s for the most part across the CSRA. Now you can see on satellite and radar that we have this ridge of high pressure building, and that's going to put us in a classic summertime pattern over the weekend. And we also have this upper level low in the Atlantic that'll drive in some moisture, bringing those showers and storms in the afternoon. So for tomorrow, a 40% chance of rain, hot and humid, but it gets even hotter on Sunday with a high of 97. So maybe a perfect day to go to Peach Jam so you can cool off in the air condition, as advisory criteria, so we'll keep you updated on if we have a heat advisory go into effect. But you can see as we go into the middle of next week, we cool down a bit more into the low 90s with higher chances of rain, so up to a 60% chance Tuesday and Wednesday. Overall, pretty wet pattern shaping out for next week, all the way through July 21st from our area down towards the Florida Peninsula. So for us tomorrow afternoon, around lunch hours when we'll start to see some showers develop, becomes a little bit more widespread on Saturday evening. No need to cancel your outdoor plans, but just keep the rain gear handy, just like what we've been doing over the past few days. Sunday morning is dry, and then in the afternoon, a few showers will try to develop, but once again, that rain chance is much lower at just 20%. Now, our low temperatures tonight will be in the lower 70s, and our highs tomorrow will be in the low to mid 90s. That 10-day forecast is showing the rain chances go from 20% on Sunday back up to 60% by the middle of next week, and then all the way through next weekend, still that 50% chance of rain with temperatures in the low 90s. Now back to you, Hannah.
Well, starting Monday, Georgia and South Carolina drivers will see more police on the roads. It's part of Operation Southern Slowdown, a week-long crackdown on speeding and aggressive driving. It comes in the middle of the 100 deadly days of summer, a period between Memorial Day and Labor Day when traffic fatalities typically rise. If you're going too fast on the interstate or highways, there's a good chance you'll get pulled over and get a ticket. Well, coming up, President Trump seeing the flood damage firsthand. We'll have more on his visit in Texas when we return.
When you get approached from somebody in Washington, I'm Denise Simlot.
Coming up in sports, a closer look as to how Peach Jam has stayed in North Augusta for the last 29 years. The full story after the break.
Is your bathroom?
They certified pre-owned buying easy.
Get epic discounts up to 75% off, from electronics to home decor to everything in between. It's a new deal every week. Just scan the QR code or head to WJBF.com and click on Marketplace to start saving now. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
In 1996, the Nike Peach Jam first came to North Augusta with some of the country's most recognizable names and faces in basketball. But have you ever wondered why they keep coming back? Gabriel Stovall has the story.
Rick Meyer remembers when the Peach Jam concept was just a good big idea that seemed like a bit of a pipe dream. That was 29 years ago, but now?
I think it's the longest running event that Nike has done in the same location.
He's absolutely right. And this year, the Nike EYBL circuit added a little something extra.
Nike decided to bring their fourth session of EYBL basketball and play it here at North Augusta the week before the Peach Jam.
Not because Nike has nowhere else to go. Meyer attributes a secret sauce that keeps satisfying Nike's taste buds for a stellar event.
Start with the floors. That's one reason they picked this facility was the wood floors.
From there, it's a collaborative effort from Meyer's entire staff, many who, like Meyer, have been around since 1996 when it all began.
Kind of automatic pilot here. Everybody knows what they're doing, from the parking crew to the hospitality crew.
That includes food from Chick-fil-A, local churches that lend their love, and even a racquetball court and full-size barbershop for athletes. That fan support, though, Meyer says it's unmatched.
Excitement that's generated in this building during the Peach Jam is one of the reasons they keep coming back. I've heard so many coaches talk about how much better these players are inside the Riverview Park Activity Center.
He's seen them all: Bobby Knight, Dean Smith, Mike Krzyzewski, LeBron James. Each year, something or someone new catches the eye. But don't take our word for it. Come see for yourself.
If you've never been to the Peach Jam, man, and you live in this area and you're missing out, come on by the Riverview Park Activity Center.
Well, Mother Nature has been a reoccurring theme in this week at SRP Park. The Augusta Green Jackets had a rain delay for the second time this week, all on Spencer Schwellenbach bobblehead night, and the grounds crew ended up getting the field ready for a 9:05 p.m. game time start. Well, the Dallas Cowboys mourn the passing of tight end, civil rights activist, and Lincolnton native Pettis Norman, who
died at age 86. Known for his selfless leadership, commitment to community, and dedication to creating equal opportunity, Norman, he also played on the Cowboys for 9 seasons with 2 Super Bowl appearances. He finished his career with the San Diego Chargers, retiring at the end of the 1973 season. The Lincolnton native played for 12 seasons, 183 catches for over 2,400 yards and 15 touchdowns. And quarterback Gunnar Stockton giving back to the Augusta community. Earlier, he stopped by Wellstar MCG Health Medical Center, signing team footballs, visiting patients, even getting some puppy love from the facility dogs. And that is it for sports. Hannah, back to you.
Coming up, dolphin sightings, how a family of dogs views making a rare group easier. We'll have the story after the break.
Do you know what time it is? It's 2025.
And last but not least, in the waters of New Zealand, a very rare group of dolphins can be hard to spot unless you have dolphin dogs.
The special pups help visitors see and learn more on the endangered species.
Danny New has the story.
Who knew to see the world's tiniest dolphin, you might want to enlist the help of a dog?
He's a huge dolphin dog.
As you just heard from George, Albie here is one of 4 dolphin dogs who help out his family's company, Akaroa Dolphins. For more than 2 decades now, their boats have been bringing people around the waters of New Zealand to spot the world's smallest and rarest marine dolphin, called Hector's dolphin. It's named after a famous scientist and weighs only up to 110 pounds. So here's where the dogs come in. After the skipper spots a pod, they put the engine in idle, and then the dogs use their natural instincts to show everyone which direction the dolphins are headed. To be more precise, George says Albie and his colleagues can hear the clicking noises dolphins use for echolocation.
Yeah, if you're unsure where the dolphins are, especially little kitties, they just follow the dogs.
Apparently they do playfully chase each other a little bit, and while there is no formal training, George says they do work with the dolphin dogs to make sure they don't bark at the dolphins. They probably wouldn't like that.
When they do notice the dolphins, they kind of point, their tail starts wagging.
Of course, conservation is very important to their family, who has lived on this land for 8 generations. In fact, Akaroa Dolphins was the first New Zealand tourism company to become B Corp certified for meeting high standards of environmental impact.
My parents were actually in a small committee that formed the Akaroa Marine Reserve.
For many years, Hector's dolphins have spent time on the endangered list, and George sees education as an important part of their mission. A mission made a little easier thanks to the dolphins' fellow members of the animal kingdom. And by the way, it's not just tiny dolphins they see out there. George says they also get to check out one of the tiniest penguins in the world, the white flippered penguin, which are usually about 12 inches tall, and I must hold one. In New York, for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
Aw, those are awesome dogs.
Yeah, really cool.
They live the best life. They're just on the boat seeing dolphins all day.
Yeah.
Dogs and dolphins, I will say, those are like my 2 favorite animals. I remember I used to swim with dolphins when I was little.
And then penguins too,
Oh my
another
gosh.
great one.
Yeah,
so
so
those are like the
adorable.
top 3 best animals.
So cute.
Well, our 10-day forecast is showing some pretty nice weather this weekend for outdoor plans. We will have a 40% chance of showers and storms on Saturday, but it won't be a washout. And then on Sunday, it will be mostly dry and mostly sunny. That rain chance goes all the way down to 20%, but it will be heating up. So if you are out and about this weekend, be sure to stay hydrated, as we'll have a high of 97 and the heat index up to 107. And then next week, those rain chances increase with the temperatures decreasing again.
Well, the news continues at the top of the hour on News Channel 6 at 11.
Hogan's Heroes is next here on BTV.
Have a great night.